right now, we're going to bring Karen into the conversation because she's had experience with this as well, of course. So Karen, how has COVID affected your client work?
Well, you know what? Anything that is hot is in short supply. So as Shoana said, pressure treated wood, you couldn't build decks and fences this summer, but also right now patio heaters, because everybody's wanting to extend the patio season. You can't get your hands on them.
Okay, so now that has to have an effect on prices, Karen, am I right?
Oh my goodness. So we've done a lot of pricing for clients, before COVID, and now we're getting ready to finish jobs, and we've had some surge pricing as much as 50%. So it's been crazy for us trying to negotiate better prices or find new suppliers to try and keep this affordable for our clients.
Okay, and back to Shoan's now. It's affected your budget too, hasn't it?
Yeah, big time. In our area, the pressure-treated wood went up as much as 97%.
Ooh.
I mean, we were already riding the high. Yeah. As you do, when you're doing a renovation, you're already riding kind of the higher end of your budget. We certainly were. I mean, you go jump up 97% or other things 30, 40%. That's why we had to change the scale. We were like, can't do it anymore. We literally can't afford it. So rejig, plan B, roll with the punches.
Yeah, roll with the punches. Okay, let's talk a little bit about timelines. Karen, how have they been affected for you?
Well, we've had clients that were already living outside of their home when COVID hit. And so as suppliers started shutting down and manufacturing started shutting down, we're just trying to scramble to get people back in their homes. So one of the things that happened to us is we couldn't get any doors or baseboards. And baseboards, you're like, not a big deal. Clients can move in without baseboards, but no doors in a family of 5 and bathrooms and bedrooms. So we scrambled a lot. We found some, but that took time. And also trying to keep our trades away from one another on the job sites and keeping everybody safe. All these things just take a little bit more time. So it has really slowed things down.
Okay, well, Shoana has old doors if you need any now.
Good to know.
I want to know, are things any better now than they were, say, a few months ago? And I'll give this one to Karen.
Better is an interesting question because it's not necessarily better. I think we've figured out a way to work around it, as we do. Resilient people, we figure out a way to do these things. So the processes have changed. We're trying to keep everybody safe. Even in our own office, we take turns in the office. We have a schedule so that we can kind of have as few people in contact with one another as possible. So it's kind of the new normal.
It really is. And Shoans, are you expecting any more delays on your end?
Oh, absolutely. I just don't know what they are yet. but I mean, this is a huge scale renovation, so for sure that's going to happen. And I'll just share what happens along with the ride,
Yeah, for sure. And how long do you think this renovation is going to take for you, Shoana?
We're thinking 5-6 months, and as long as everything stays on time, and also, I mean, we don't go into kind of a more intense lockdown. Like Karen said, we have to be careful how many people are on site at the same time. So as long as everything stays like it is for the business right now, between 5 and 6 months. So
Fantastic. Okay, crossing the fingers and the toes for you both. Thanks, Karen and Shoana.